Inventory order reports got a little bit of a quality of life update with subscribe and save getting a facelift. Here we go. Let's dive in. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. And right here, you can see by going to the orders report, there's this nice new little button called subscribe and save. So when you get an order that comes in and you're wondering, was that an order or was that a subscriber? You now have an easy way to identify that with this nice little subscribe and save button. If you click that, it pulls up a little help file and explains what subscribe and save is. But essentially, you can have a subscriber get your item shipped to you every 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, whatever, how many weeks you want. And it's a great way for you to get continuous orders without them having to come back to your listing. It's cheaper than PPC if you think about it, right? If your ACoS is, say, 40%, your subscribe and save might cost you only 15% to get that reorder. Most consumers are trained to go to Amazon and type in the product they're interested in. So in our case, if they were to type in smudge sticks, and we'll put the word sage on there, sage smudge sticks, my item would hopefully come up and maybe I would get one of the PPC spots. In this particular search, I didn't. If we scroll down, we might eventually run into my product, maybe an organic listing. Haven't even seen it yet. All the more reason why we want those subscribe and save orders to come in. I have continuously scrolled down. It's barely found it right there. So I think I'm in position like, I don't know, SEO position 37 or something like that. Right? And so that is where it's going to show up on your order report. You can see the little subscribe and save button, which is nice to see. Previously, this is how you would have had to do it. You would have had to go over to the Amazon fulfillment reports. To get here, you're going to put your cursor on that little hamburger menu, go over to reports and click on fulfillment. That will pull up a bunch of reports on the left-hand side. We're just going to, anytime you're looking for something, I like the control F. So that's why I've got the highlight for subscribe right there. And here under the sales sections, you have subscribe and save performance. That'll pull up this downloader report. And this may still be useful to some people if you're trying to figure out how many subscribers you have in total. And in here, you can download the event dates and look at either a CSV or a text file. Now, if you do end up downloading a text file, it will look something like this. It's a little hard to kind of gander and look at. You can Control A, Control C, and Control V that over into an Excel file or just download the CSV to begin with. And here it's a little bit more palatable, still kind of a little hard to get some like high level stuff. But in the past 30 days, I've had 44 subscribe and save orders, which you can see on various different products, primarily my soaps and a few smudge sticks in the mix. The other things you guys need to know about subscribe and save is how to add a discount. If you go over to the hamburger menu and click on advertising and go to coupons, it will pull up this page right here. In here, you can see a variety of different types of things that you could do. There's subscribe and save coupons. There's now reorder coupons. That is also brand new in the last couple of months. So the idea here is you could set up a coupon for a first-time order, or you could set up a coupon for somebody to come back and place that second order. Very similar to subscribe and save in a sense, but the difference here is that if the consumer goes back to the page, they'll see the coupon versus the subscribe and save, it automatically happens and triggers. So if we go to the subscribe and save coupons in here, we can click on create a subscribe and save coupon. And in here, we're going to just click on the first thing that comes up. So we'll click on that item right there. You can hit a start date and an end date. Set the discount. So we'll just do 10%. Limit 1 redemption per customer. Sure. And we can set up a budget, say $100, and save 10% on men's soap. Targeting, all customers could be selected here. Characters and extra spaces between two words are not allowed. Can I not use the apostrophe? Nope, can't use apostrophe. Customers to target, we can do all customers, etc. Hit continue, and we can hit submit. So that will add an extra coupon for those that do that subscribe and save option. Another thing you can do with subscribe and save is to increase subscribe and save funding. So I'm going to click on this right here, and you can see the various options you have. So if you want to choose the additional discount, you can do 5 or 10%. And we're going to hit increase subscribe and save discounts. So Currently, it's at 0% on the site, and we're going to go to 10%. And this is in addition to the coupons that will fund the additional subscribers when they make a purchase like this. So those are all the various different ways you can use Subscribe and Save to your advantage. If you have a consumable or a topical or a commodity-like item, it might be a great fit for you. The way that I usually try and palette this is I think about it as PPC versus Subscribe and Save. Which would you rather fund and why? PPC, new to file, very easy to come by, but not necessarily as cheap, right? And Subscribe and Save, you have a guaranteed percentage. It's very calculable. It's something that you can understand yourself and be able to predict, and it can add up. Now, there is one downside, in my opinion, to Subscribe and Save, and that is the checkout funnel gets a little bit clunkier. So if I land on this page like this, sometimes the Subscribe and Save option is defaulted very commonly. And so if I'm a consumer and I don't want to subscribe and save, I have to click one extra button to go to the one-time purchase and add to cart. I don't personally like any friction during the checkout process. And so when Subscribe and Save first came out, I actually resisted it. And I said, you know, I really don't want that extra click. And I never enabled it. Later on, Amazon made it like pretty much mandatory. And so like you have no control of whether Subscribe and Save shows up. And when that happened, I went ahead and embraced it, funded it extra, and I get an extra 44 orders a month. The question is just how many orders do I lose from that click checkout friction? Impossible to say. We'll never know. Not really A/B testable, so to speak. So that's my video on Subscribe and Save. I have lots of other videos and content you might be interested in, catalog stuff, PPC, SEO design. You can always hire us for a coaching call if you have a one-off problem over at myamazonguy.com/coaching. And of course, we'd love to service your account in a full service model where we run everything for you. Same-day appointments are available for both coaching as well as talking to our sales team where we can guide you through pretty much anything related to Amazon. Thanks for watching.